Hey all, Julian, your tequila guy on all the socials, and today we are going to choose a bottle that was voted on by you, the audience, Lalo High Proof. Now, Lalo is a fascinating brand. Before you even taste it, you've heard of that brand you call Don Julio? Don Julio used to be a fantastic brand before it got bought and turned into a not fantastic brand, but Don Julio was named for its distiller, Don Julio Gonzalez. He was one of the most innovative master distillers of all time. And the reason that I'm talking about that is because Lalo is Don Julio's grandson. And his grandson said, you know what, we're going to make tequila the way it used to be made, the old school way. And I have been drinking Lalo regular 40%, their everyday Blanco. Since it came out, it's one of the best new bottles to come out in the last 5 years. It's only been out on the market for about 4 years. And this year, they decided to flex their muscle a little bit and come out with a still strength that is 54% ABV. Now, if you're noticing a trend here that I'm reviewing mostly still strength and high proofs, what you'll find is that they have been exploding over the market recently. There's 100 new ones in the last 12 months because everybody's trying to make one. And since I've already drank almost all the 40% tequilas, now I'm on my high proof journey. So I'm going to keep going with this, even though I've had mixed results with high proofs. I did enjoy this one almost without exception. There was nothing about it that I didn't like, but we're going to go through it. This is in, hold on, I got notes. 1468. It is made with deep well water. It is cooked in a stone brick oven. It is fermented in steel tanks with champagne yeast, open air fermentation. Didn't catch whether or not they do it with or without fibers, but if I had to guess, I'd say without. And it is, hold on, more notes. It's a copper pot, right? All right, yeah, it's in a copper pot, twice distilled, and it is 54% ABV. That's 108 proof. As we've told in the past before, if it's over 110, you can't call it tequila anymore, so everybody likes to get as close as they can to see if they can skate that line. All right, enough talk. While I'm pouring, I just want you to know that the bottle Lalo and the bottle high proof Lalo are almost indistinguishable from one another. The only way you can tell the difference is this little gold strip on the bottom. There's, the ABVs there too, but nobody ever looks at that. So if you're not looking for high proof, make sure that you can tell the difference between the bottles, because if you just want a regular 40% and you take this home, you might be disappointed. Or if you're looking for this and you take the 40% home, you might be disappointed. So watch what you buy, because I have pulled the wrong bottle out of a store before, and that really sucks. Especially in Georgia, where you're not allowed to return alcohol for any reason. How un-American. All right. I can see just from pouring it in the glass, the viscosity is already strong. So let's do what we do. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. I'm going to get it to coat the side of the glass so we can see how the legs run. Now remember, if the legs are running fast, it's thin. If the legs are running slow, it is thick. So let's look up here. This is your line. Goes all the way around, sticks up there for a while, but you can see the drips start to happen. And if you let it sit for a while and just keep watching, those legs will start to run. And they are starting to run, but they are running slow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good sign. All right. Let's keep swirling around for a minute because this makes me happy. All right, let's see what we got here. On the nose. Cooked and raw agave. A little bit of raw agave in there. I'm not mad at that. I always like it. It's a little bit fresher. Cooked agave is cooked. Raw agave is floral. Would I want all raw agave flavor? No, but when you got a little in there, it's good. I like it. All right. Swirl it around, get those flavors to open up. Let's keep smelling. Cooked agave, minerality, really high up there. One of the things high proofs are known for is strong minerality. Grapefruit, definitely some grapefruit. Usually when I get citrus, it's a lot of combinations of citrus fruits like lemon lime or lime grapefruit or grapefruit orange. I'm just getting grapefruit, which is nice. Even though I don't like grapefruit, I like the smell of grapefruit. It's lovely. Green pepper. Green pepper is definitely forward in this. I like that. Grassy. Definitely got some grass in there. But I like it. I like the smell. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let's do what we do. 2 sips. One to warm up my mouth. the other one to find out if it's any good. I almost don't need 2 sips. The first sip was that damn good. Delicious. All right. I digress. Serious. So the cooked agave is definitely there. Got some black pepper, but not nearly as powerful as other high proofs I've had. Recently, I did the Tequila Ocho Puntos high proof, and it was black pepper dominant throughout, beginning, middle, end. This is really buttery, butter on the palate. And when I say buttery, I mean it tastes like butter. That's what a butter note is. It really does taste like butter. And the more tequilas I drink that have buttery notes, the faster I am able to pick up on it. So if you are going to look for a buttery note, the first one I would recommend, because this is the most buttery I've ever had, is this Mienta Blanco right here. But we'll come back to that another time. Right now, let's stick with the Lalo. It is buttery. It is not sharp. I'm not getting a real high proof alcohol kick out of this. I did let this sit low for a while, let it air out a little bit. So I might have lost 1 or 2 proof off of that, maybe 4. But it doesn't kick like a high proof, which I mean in a good way. Really good. All right, so what else we got in here? The cooked agave and the buttery coming together almost tastes like butterscotch. And that is one of my favorite notes to pull out of a tequila. The first time I ever tasted butterscotch in a tequila, I was like, oh my God, that is heaven. And it still is. It is really buttery, good brine, middle level black pepper. So if you don't like your tequila too peppery, this is definitely one for you. I am 100% a fan of this tequila. It is going to get my recommendation. It's only got, I think, an 87, 86 on Tequila Matchmaker. Hold on, notes. 86 on Tequila Matchmaker. I'm going to score it higher than that. I'm going to give this an 89. It is everything a tequila person shows up for. It's got the cooked agave. It's got the minerality. It's got florals. It's got citrus. It's got black pepper, but not too much. It's got buttery, which is difficult to do, and not all the tequilas can pull it off. I knew I was going to like it because Lalo regular 40% is outstanding. And it's hard to go from outstanding 40% to crappy high proof. Like, it's just not that easy. And, you know, Lalo's 3rd, 5th generation master distiller, he doesn't know how to make a bad bottle of tequila. His whole family is just some of the best tequila people on the planet. And you can taste it in every sip. All right, so I am definitely giving this my high recommendation. If you do want to bastardize it in a cocktail, I'm sure your cocktail would be lovely, but I'm going to just sip my way to the end of this bottle because it really stands on its own. It's delicious. The lily mouthfeel is there. Everything you show up for is there. And my mouth is really happy. So go grab a bottle of this. I think you can get it for about 75, 80 bucks in most stores. Some places might put it on sale. Keep your eyes open. And when you go in there, let them know your tequila guy sent you. Thanks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.